Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Microsoft Surface 3. Now, I had the opportunity to use this the other day, and let me tell y'all, I fell in love with this. Alright, this tablet is a certified go. First up, let me show you the website real quick so you can see where to get it from. Go to Amazon.com. I'll throw the link up in the description. Alright, so we got the Microsoft Surface 3 tablet. Now the price for this, $499. So you're looking at $500. It comes in two different models. You got the 64 gig version, or for extra $100, you could get a 128 gig version. Now y'all know I hate talking about specs, but let's get through some of the main specs that you need to know. Now this comes with Windows 8.1 pre-installed, but it's also a free upgrade to Windows 10. The tablet is 10.8 inches diagonally in the display, so pretty much a 10-inch tablet. Has a quad-core Intel Atom processor, that's the X7Z8700, which is clocked at 1.6 gigahertz, with the speed boost will push it all the way up to 2.4 gigahertz. Now for the 64 gig version, it's going to give you 2 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of memory, and for the $100 extra, you get 4 gigs of RAM with 128 gigs of memory. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Also, you have a 3.5 megapixel camera in the front and an 8 megapixel camera in the back. No flash. Now, before we unbox this, if you're going to buy a Surface 3, there's a couple of accessories that I highly recommend you get. First, you got to get the Microsoft Surface 3 type cover, and you also got to get the Surface stylus. Okay, now let me show y'all those real quick. Now, if you want to buy them all together, they have a deal on Amazon. You get all three for $645. Okay, but if you want to buy them individually, here goes the type cover. Now the type cover is going to run you $109, depending on the price. Okay, it comes in a bunch of colors. Got navy blue, black, burgundy, light blue, and red. So the prices vary from a couple of dollars each. The most expensive one looks like the navy blue for $111. I got the cherry red, that's $109. Alright, colorful backlit keyboard, Windows shortcut function and media keys, and it has a touchpad, and it doubles as a protective cover. Now also, if you want the stylus, now the stylus is going to run you $40. All right, $39.95, that's $40. Also comes in a bunch of colors too. Real simple, easy access to editing tools, wireless connectivity, and write naturally. Okay, so the Surface tablet, it does feature handwriting. All right, so let's unbox the type cover first before we even get to this. Let's see what this looks like. Really nice presentation from Microsoft products, I gotta say that. This is compatible with the Surface 3. All right, classic typing experience. Sounds good. I love a nice presentation. You know, you're spending your money. That's part of the experience. Let me try not to go beast mode. All right, here we go. Okay, so here's the type cover. Inside, usual books and shit. File that to the side, and you also have a little diagram to show you how to install the case. And we'll do that too. Here's the cover itself. Has a nice, let's do the smell test. Yes, nice fresh velvet material. Now it's not really velvet, but it has a soft felt kind of feel to it. Real nice. Microsoft branding on it. Now these are backlit keyboard. Alright, this is a backlit keyboard. No batteries necessary. Once you plug this into the tablet, it's going to power it, and it's going to have all the data transfer through these pins right here. Alright, now this has magnets in it. We'll show you how you could fold this into different angles. Real nice. Nice responsiveness on the keys. Let's test out the trackpad. Like I said, I already used this. I already know it's a go. Let's open the pen real quick too. Anything we need to see? Alright. Includes 3 quadruple A batteries. Okay, so quadruple A batteries you're gonna need for this. Let's see what you get inside here. Okay, so here's your pen. Let's see, what is this? This looks like a little, maybe a pen holder. Let's see, it might be a little sleeve to store your pen in. We'll figure this out. This looks like, oh, matter of fact, this might be something you stick to the tablet. Stick it to the side of your tablet, and you can use it to store your pen in. All right, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, where's that battery at? All right, supposed to come with a battery. Usual books. File that to the side. Let's see. All right. I don't want to waste too much time. We'll play with this in a minute. I'm gonna have to power the tablet on to set up my Wi-Fi networks and all of that. So we'll get to that in a second. Okay, battery's not pre-installed. All right, well, let me not throw this stuff too far away. It's probably in the box somewhere. I hear something in here. Let me see. Live videos, y'all. Minimum editing. All right, here we go. There's the battery in the bottom. Okay. All right, so let's insert the battery. Now I just ripped off that little thing that was sticking out. Let's see which way we put this battery in. Okay. Just like this. Okay. This is the exciting part, right? All right, so pen is fully active. Got 2 click buttons on it. Button on the top and a little lever right here, a little clip, so you can actually wear this like a regular pen in your shirt pocket. Okay. Now we're gonna figure out what this is for, or a nice place, because it has a sticker on it. So I'm pretty sure you can stick this on your tablet, little pen holder. Now for the Surface 3. Let's check the back, make sure anything we need to see. All right, now this is actually the 128 gig version, 4 gigs of RAM. Okay, heavy duty one, the big boy version. Let's slide this open. Beautiful presentation. Matter of fact, I just went like this. I pulled this past my face and got a whiff. Whatever y'all using over there at Microsoft, it smells good. It smells really good. Let's open the side up. Real nice though. Real nice box. I might have to save this for the box collection, so I'm not gonna beast this out too bad. Inside the little box right here, this is your accessory box. Also, just in case, always save your box and keep it nice, because when the Surface 4 comes out, you're gonna want to sell this to somebody. You might not be able, you might not want to trade this in at Best Buy or something. You know they're only gonna give you $150. You might want to put this on Craigslist. Save the box, save everything nice and neat. This way, when you want to sell it, you get your maximum return. Now, here's the usual books and shit. If you don't need these, like I said, leave it just like that. If you don't plan on reading the book and you plan on being an OG and figuring out everything as you go along, leave everything just like this. Take your box, close it back up, and put this in your box collection. So now when you're ready to sell this tablet, the person's gonna basically feel like they're getting a brand new tablet, and you get maximum return. Now here's the tablet itself. Now y'all see the guns in the background, right? All right, now real quick, before we take the plastic off, you can see it has little diagrams showing you where everything is at. So here's your power button, volume up and down, front facing camera. There's a microphone right here, a microphone, so if you're doing Skype or whatever. Shows you about all your ports. You got a USB 3.0, your display port, your Windows button, that's your micro USB charging port, and the headphone jack. And it shows you where to connect the stand at. All right, so let's snatch this out of here. Now, let's see if we got any power fresh out the gate. Okay, while this is powered on, let's look around the actual tablet. On the top, nice click, power button, that's your sleep and wake button. Volume up and down. Nice responsiveness to it. Responsiveness. I said responsivityness. Right, I make up words as I go along. On the back, you got your 8 megapixel camera. Now this is not an LED. This is actually an LED light. So this will light up when your camera's active to let you know that you're running your camera. You got a nice little Windows logo in a nice aluminum. Matter of fact, I just touched that, and y'all know OCD. Keep that nice and shiny. Now this is the magnesium built, but it feels like a hard plastic, but it feels great. This is probably one of the best built tablets. Now this tablet does have built-in kickstand, which goes to 3 different levels. All right, and if you look close, it has a hinge, so it locks into 3 different levels. That's hot. Now if you look underneath real close, there's your micro SD card slot. All right, so drop your micro SD card right in here. Here's your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Here's your micro USB charging port. This is your USB 3.0 jack, and this is your mini display port. On the other side, you got nothing. On the front, you got your 3 megapixel camera, 3.5 megapixel camera with your LED indicator to let you know the camera's on. And you also have a microphone. It's drilled right in here. Now, if you look closely, this has front-facing speakers. You see, front-facing speakers on both sides. Y'all know how I feel about front-facing speakers? Sick. Completely sick. All right, so now let me show you how it's going to look standing up. Let's just unfold the little kickstand. Okay, this is how it's going to look standing up. You got 3 different levels though. 1, 2, 3. On the bottom, you have these pins right here, which line up directly for your type cover. Now the magnet in this is super strong. Look, watch when I'm just gonna let it get close, and it just snaps right in. So you're not gonna have to be sitting around trying to line this up. It just snaps right in. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is, let me pause the video real quick. Let me put all my information in this, and we'll do a couple of tests on this. Now I didn't show y'all the plug, but it's a basic micro USB charging cable, which is detachable. So y'all see I'm going with the red theme, so I'm gonna break out one of my red tilt cables and we'll use that. This one looks nice though because it has the little LED indicator on it to let you know when it's charging up. All right, so I'm gonna pause the video. Let me put all my information in. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now I got all my information set up. I've been playing with this for about 3 hours straight, and I gotta say this. I'm definitely feeling this. I'm loving the whole experience. This is more than a tablet. It's basically a mini laptop. All you have to do is go out and get a little portable CD drive like this, and you're gonna get a full laptop experience. Especially if you're used to using Windows operating system, then this is gonna be the same as using a Windows laptop. Now, if you look, I found a little spot for that pen. All right, the little sticker that came with it, stuck it right on the side, and now we got a little pen holder. Okay, now, real quick, I'm not a master of this tablet. I only used it for a couple hours straight. So this is going to be a basic review of everything that I figured out so far. And maybe later on I'll do another full in-depth review. But this is what I learned so far. All right, so let me take the cover off real quick. Now, once I put my information in, this is actually the lock screen from my computer. So everything just ported right over. Now, from the lock screen, you can swipe down, and that'll activate your camera. All right, so let's take a little picture. Okay, now, if you look at the camera menu, you also have video camera. You can change to the front-facing camera. You have a timer, and you can switch the exposure. And you also have an unlock button that you can just unlock right to the screen. So we can take some pictures. Takes a couple of seconds to get a good focus, but the pictures come out pretty good. Pretty good. Not, I took a few videos too, nothing crazy. All right, what you expect. It's basically on par what you expect from an 8 megapixel camera on a tablet. Okay, it's good enough to get the job done. You could do video chat and all of that, but it's not Galaxy S6 LG G4 picture quality, but it's pretty good. But if you look at the general layout, it's the same as using a touchscreen Windows computer or laptop. You see, when you swipe over, you get that same menu, just like you get on your desktop. You got some multitasking. All right. You could do split screen. Okay, so I got 2 screens. You can resize them. Or you could just open up different stuff. You can see what you had open. How did I just do that? Okay, here we go. You can see all the apps you have open on the side, and you could just click them. Now, before we go a little bit too deep, let's check out, let me get rid of my Xbox. I had the smart glass on too. All right, still figuring out stuff, fellas. All right, let's get to the pen. Now, this pen is sick. If you're used to using a Galaxy Note series and you like that pen, then you're going to love this one. This one is way better. Now, the pen also has palm recognition software. There's a few buttons on the pen. Let's go over that real quick. Top button, when you click the top button, it's going to open up OneNote. That's your note-taking app. You got 2 buttons on the front. One is select and one is erase. Okay, so now, why would you even need an S Pen or a stylus or a pen? A lot of reasons. There's another app on here called Fresh Paint. Let's let me find Fresh Paint. Let's look at Fresh Paint first. All right, we'll buy that later. All right. Now, one thing I gotta learn, I gotta get used to going back on this. All right, let's see, let's fresh paint. Okay, here we go. All right, Fresh Paint is a basic app for drawing and coloring. If you got kids and you got to get them out of your hair for a few minutes, give them the tablet, put on Fresh Paint, you know, let them play with all the different paint brushes, and then you could draw. I picked the worst color that you can't see. Let's see, I didn't really play with this one too much. Let's go back. I didn't play with Fresh Paint too much. Let's start new again. All right, let's pick a color that we could actually see. Okay, still the same color. Maybe I didn't select it. Well, whatever, you get the idea. Matter of fact, let's try one more time. Let's try black. And let's see, let's click this one. It's still green. Okay, look. Now, the thing about this, you see it's light, but if you press, it gets darker. So it has pressure sensitivity on it. Now, once I get the hang of that, I'll really learn how to use this app. But it's basically a lot of fun. A little app that you could just draw and play with. Let's get back to, where was we at? OneNote. All right, your basic standard app for the pen. Okay, now when you click the first button, you see that little icon that just popped up? When you click on that icon, you don't actually have to touch the screen. You can hover over it. I'm not touching the screen right now. Let me put, oh, my thumb hit it. Let's hide keyboard. And let's try this again. All right, you see that little icon that comes up, just similar to the Note series. You hover over it, and you can change the color of the pen, change a bunch of stuff. Okay, now, it does have palm recognition, so if I got the tablet flat down, I could write on the screen, Bob is late. All right, I could just write on the screen, and you notice my palm is touching the screen, and it doesn't register. Now, if I press the first button, that's going to be your eraser. So I could erase certain stuff. The second button is like your copy and select button. So I could draw a little circle around this. I'll put it into a box. I hit that little icon. And you see I have undo, tag, copy, delete. Or I could just move this around somewhere else. Let's hit copy. All right. Now I could hit the button again. How did I just do that? Hold on a second, fellas. Hold on a second. Let me see. Let me get to the paste. Let's draw this around. Okay, here we go. There goes the button. Let's go to paste. All right, and I could just copy and paste it. Like I said, this is a work in progress, fellas. I got to figure this out 100%. We going live right here. But basically, the general idea is the pen works great. Okay, no lag to the pen at all. And this will come in handy when you go to school or you go to the meetings or you go wherever you at and you don't like to type to take notes. Like me personally, I don't like to type and take notes. I like to just write stuff down because I don't take too many notes. You know, I just write in little important things, you know, little important phrases or little reminders to myself. That's it. All right, I don't really need the full keyboard. So the pen overall, lost my train of thought. All right, so the pen is a definite go though. All right, you tap the button on the top, takes you to OneNote. You got your copy and paste button or your select button and your eraser. Okay, pretty much it. That's that. Now let's get back to the tablet. You got your Windows button. This is a touch capacitive button. Okay, now if you notice, it looks exactly like your desktop computer. You got all your windows on the bottom, which can be activated by sliding to the side, and then you can have them in full view, or you can just tap them and they'll pop right up. Now, once you update to Windows 10, I just got an alert saying that my Windows 10 update is ready, but I didn't want to do it now because I know it's probably going to take a long time. You can connect this to your Xbox One and stream directly from your Xbox One. Fellas, if you got an Xbox One, that is so sick. All right, now I did a little research on that. As long as you're on the same wireless network or connected network, so you can have your Xbox in the living room, you could be in the bathroom playing Xbox. All you got to do is connect your Xbox controller with you can now. I've seen some people have it wirelessly, but the majority of people I've seen have wired. I gotta find out which one is 100% accurate. I know for sure that the wired version will work. But imagine this. Now you got your Xbox and you got it set up, and maybe it's set up in your bedroom, or maybe it's set up in your living room. Now you have company over and everybody's in the living room. You turn on your Xbox, you take your Surface tablet, and now you go in the kitchen, you go in the bathroom, you go in your man cave, you go anywhere else, as long as it's still connected, and you can stream directly to your tablet with no lag at all. Now, this is using the Smart Glass app. I was just fooling around earlier, recording some video from the Smart Glass app. All right, check out the Shinnok Vortex. All right, so I was just fooling around.
Finish him.
All right, I was just fooling around, but you get the idea. Hit the Windows button again. Now, let's go to Internet Explorer real quick. Let me show you how this keyboard works. When you click the keyboard on, you'll notice that it has a magnet in it, so it locks in two different directions. So if you had it flat on the table and you had your built-in kickstand out, you can use it like this. But if you needed more leverage, it automatically magnetizes to the bezel, and now you get a better angle to type. Okay, so typing on this is pretty good. Let's see. I'm just searching the Facebook friends. Okay, but you see the typing works, and it's a backlit keyboard. Okay, now let's take this off real quick. I want to show you something else. Now, when you want to type on this, one thing I noticed, I thought the tablet was lagging, but it's actually not lagging at all. You know, when you use an Apple or maybe a Samsung or certain other tablets, when you click on a text box, the keyboard automatically pops up. Now, in this one, it doesn't pop up. You actually have to hit the keyboard button on the bottom. Okay, now I'm so used to let me exit out of this real quick. Let's hide this. Let me show you something. I'll go to back to Facebook. Let's say I want to leave a comment. All right, you ain't from New York if you never had beef and broccoli Tims. Shout out to everybody who follow me on Instagram. Y'all seen the beef and broccolis. You know you gotta have those. Now, say you want to type. Say I want to leave a comment. I type on the comment box. You'll see it came up like I'm ready to write, but no keyboard. So I was tapping on it. Now I thought the tablet was lagging, but it wasn't. You're gonna have to hit the button on the bottom. Okay, once you hit the button on the bottom, now you can start typing. Now let's look at the keyboard real quick. You got a bunch of keyboards. This is your regular keyboard. You got the split keyboard. So if you like to use thumb typing, now it sets them up like this, and this will also give you a number pad right in the middle. You have your text keyboard, which actually works with your finger. You could use your finger. Hi. Those are hot. And it works pretty good. Pretty good. Okay? Or you can hide the keyboard again. Or you could just connect and use your if you got the type cover, then you could use that. So basically the keyboard, now let me pull up the keyboard one more time. The keyboard is super responsive. Okay, now if you have a Galaxy tab, you go from Galaxy to this, it's gonna be night and day. The only other keyboard I used on the tablet that's pretty much equally as responsive is on my iPad. So this tablet keyboard is amazing. All right, super smooth, no clicks. You hear that little click, but no physical vibrations or nothing, but super responsive. Now let me just show you something, just because I can. let me show you what I mean real quick. Let me pull up my Samsung tablet real quick, and we'll try the same exact test. All right, so all I'm doing is logging on to Facebook real quick. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's log in. Now, after the Lollipop update on my Note 12, I noticed that the keyboard does work a little bit better. I gotta find something to type on. I put the wrong Facebook password in. I got my Facebook set up that I gotta keep on I gotta keep on logging in and doing all the security stuff. All right, let's pull this up real quick. I'll just reply to a random email. All right, now here's the keyboard on this. Now it's smooth, but you notice, look at the delay. You see, if I type fast on this, you might not be able to tell, but you gotta have to take my word for it. The keyboard on this is pretty responsive. It really is, but nothing like on this Surface. The Surface keyboard, the on-screen keyboard is amazing. No lag at all. It just goes right through. So that's one thing about this keyboard I'm definitely feeling. What else? Let me find something. Matter of fact, let's test the sound on these speakers real quick. Let's go to YouTube. All right, let's go to YouTube real quick. We'll test the sound. And you hear that boom? Yo, it's just like a laptop. I was downloading some stuff earlier, and you know, you try to do too much stuff at once, or you got a window open and you didn't save some information, and you get that boom, same sound. All right, so very familiar, definitely feeling that. All right, let me pull up one of my videos so I don't have to worry about no copyright claims. All right, let's do the video from yesterday. Why not?
Dear Summer,
The hide keyboard.
you have barbecues and bonfires.
Let's get maximum volume on this.
Not freezing. But you know what?
All right.
Save me some of your beer and we'll call it even. Warm us a
Fresh
jar.
ads. Oh boy.
Use the S Pen.
All right.
You might want to skip the Note 5 and get the S
You see,
Edge Plus. Pretty much.
This is probably
It's just gonna look
a bad way to test this. Let's exit out of this. Oh boy. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if my nephew and them got the. I don't got SoundCloud and all that stuff set up on here. Matter of fact, maybe we'll just skip this part. Should we? I hate leaving stones unturned though. Let's try. Matter of fact, let's see. Maybe they got this song on here. Okay, why not? I forgot they had a little video for this. All right. So let's hear the sound. This is something different from them.
These new loops about a band and a half, and I'm a trap till I come home and I see a bet in the rise. Oops, I mean a bet in the race. Rose gold rollie, 20 on the band, I spent 10 on the face. About 30 on the stand, order.
Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. All right, not the loudest speakers in the world, but it sounds pretty good. All right, so let's find the last window open. Let's get the hang of this. All right, now we can pause that. So I'm definitely feeling this multitasking feature right here too. Let's get two windows open at once. Okay, so say you go to the store. Now I got YouTube and the Microsoft Store open at the same time. All right, so I could play some music on this side. And I could be back. I could be watching videos, and I could be searching for apps in the App Store. Let's go home. See, watching videos. You can resize this, or you could just get rid of it. All right, so that's kind of hot. That's kind of hot. All in all, this is basically a mini laptop. All right, this is a basic laptop experience. You got all your apps on the bottom. If you swipe down, if you have a Windows touchscreen app, touchscreen laptop, it's exactly the same. Right? Exactly the same. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this a certified win. This is my new favorite tablet right here. Okay, now the Note 12 had a good run. Been using it for a long time, but this is the new favorite right here. Also, let me show you one more thing. Let's go to Facebook real quick. I already exited out of that Facebook. Okay, well we'll search something to activate the keyboard. Now, if you notice, matter of fact, I should have. Let me find something that it could give you a bigger view with the keyboard activated. Let's go home real quick. Let me open up an email. Did I even set up any email accounts on this? Not sure. Matter of fact, let's just go to regular Google search. Okay, well, we'll do it like this. You see how I got this open now, right? And now it's asking me to put in my Google password, my Google screen name. I start typing, got a whole name in there. Let's delete that. Now, this is a nice feature about this touch cover. Once you fold this back, it automatically disables the keyboard. So you see nothing typing here. So now I got to go on the screen and start typing. Automatically disable the keyboard. Once you unfold it, now the keyboard is activated again. That's a nice little feature right there too. Definitely feeling that. Okay? Basic, all your basic settings. Everything is a go on this. Everything is a go on this. The stand on the back. Now, personally, I think Samsung, Apple, if y'all watching, every tablet should have this built-in stand. It's so simple to just throw right on the back, but every tablet should have this. Look how convenient that is. Doesn't take up any extra space. Folds right back away. This tablet, now let's see. Weight-wise, let me pick up, I gotta use my heavy hitter right here. Yeah, weight-wise, it's a little bit heavier. It's a little bit heavier and a little bit smaller, but it does more stuff. It does more stuff because it's basically like running a laptop. Now, the Note 12 does a lot of stuff. It has the S Pen, but this one has USB ports built into it. Has your monitor, your portable display, your display port. Whatever you call it. It has that port built into it though. It has everything built in. As soon as I put my Microsoft password in, all of my information from my computer just pop back up. All of my desktop settings, everything just mirrored right over. This is hot. All right, this is my new favorite tablet right here. All right, so that's the basic review of just using it for 4 hours. I'll probably figure out a lot more stuff that you could do with it, and I'll learn some more tips and tricks. Y'all, if y'all know anything, y'all hit me up. I know a lot. When I did that vlog yesterday, a lot of people said that they already had this and they had it for years. Now, I've been a Samsung tablet kind of guy and an iPad guy, so I never really got into the Surface tablets. I'm mad at myself that I didn't, but I'm gonna learn this thing. I'm gonna become a master of it in a minute. Now, maybe later today or maybe tomorrow. Right now it is almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I do got some cases. Okay, we got the UAG cases. So we're gonna get into these cases. I'll pop these open tomorrow. And if you notice, I'm going with the black and red theme. Okay, so now I got my red tilt cable. This is what I'm gonna use to charge up the tablet. I got it on an iPad version. I'm gonna use this to charge up my tablet. Okay, so y'all seen the little black and red Beats laptop and all this little black and red stuff. I got a little section set up where I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of black and red gadgets, and this is gonna fit right in. Also, I got one of these from Beats. Shout out to Beats. Little micro USB cable. So now we'll plug this in to the USB slot, and we got a little red cable for some accessories, like I'll find a little red CD drive and all that, and we'll just do it up big. But if you're gonna buy this tablet, trust me when I tell you, buy the pen and buy the cover. All right, don't just buy the tablet by itself. You're gonna hate yourself later, especially after you. Now, I don't know if I made a big deal about this or not, but this feltish material, this velvet suede material, it feels great. Okay, it feels great. I know the case. I know the cover is a little bit on the pricey side, you know, $100, but trust me. All right, trust me. And especially the way it magnetizes in like this, just look, without even looking, close it right up. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this a certified win. All right, this is a certified win. I haven't seen any lag yet. Now, when I update to Windows 10, I got to play with it again and see if that's, you know, polished up enough. But right now, Windows 8.1 runs smoothly on this. I'm not getting any lag. I downloaded a bunch of apps. I downloaded a bunch of stuff already, a bunch of pictures and files and all of that. And it's running perfectly fine. Now, I will say this, it does get a little bit hot. All right, it gets a little bit hot. I had this on my bed when I was using it as an Xbox One Smart Glass. I was playing Mortal Kombat. I had this on my lap, and it did start to get a little bit hot. That's the only thing I've seen so far that, you know, but you know, that's the difference between this and a laptop. There's no fan. There's no fan in it, so you don't expect it to get cooled down. It's just going to get hot. So it does get a little bit on the hot side, but other than that, this is going to be my new business tab. All right, my new productivity tablet. What else can I say? This is a win. All right, so hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like I said, I'm feeling it. All right, I'm definitely feeling it. Shout out to everybody that rock with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the Amazon Warrior on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, one more thing. Almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. And if y'all thought I was lying, look at the time. Almost 4 o'clock in the morning. All right, I'm here. Stream Gangsters never sleep. Deuces.